Good morning. Welcome to the morning sprint. It is Thursday, y'all. We are almost there to the weekend. I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your day so far. And if you're waking up with us, if you got the morning sprint going, thank you so much. Shout out to you big time. You already know here on the sprint, we cover a lot of cool different stories that are happening around the world, and also happening here locally, whether they're cool community things that'll make a person smile or remind them that there is good in the community. But then we also get those interesting, crazy blue moon kind of stories that we just got to talk about and we got to react to. For example, this one right here, girl. We live in a world where everybody is on TikTok. They're always trying to get some type of attention, but that didn't go so well for one plastic surgeon who had her license permanently revoked for TikToking. And we're not just talking about regular TikToking. We're talking about she decided it was a good idea to TikTok during surgery. So, yes, we got that whole topic coming up later on, and I definitely want to hear what you guys had to say about this because you already know my thoughts on this. I am not that big of a fan of TikTok because everything that I've seen on TikTok has resulted in some type of awful consequence. But the story is on our website right now if you want to get a preview of it and take a, gander at the details exactly. We'll break all that stuff down to you later in the sprint. We got that story and so much more, including your Thankful Thursday pins that you sprinted our way. Yes, it is Thankful Thursday. And again, you guys are still taking these breathtaking, beautiful, beautiful pictures outside. We got to get those to you so you guys can just see just how gorgeous of an area we live in. Okay, first and foremost, let's get to this story. Obviously, didn't nobody win the Powerball jackpot drawing. No lucky winners, unfortunately, last night's drawing. Grand prize now climbs to an estimated $875 million. And yes, that's with an M, y'all. An M. So last night's winning numbers are on your screen. Of course, we're going to get those to you on our website at WSLS.com in case you did win any smaller prizes. The next drawing is Saturday. Jackpot carries a cash value of around almost $442 million if you win. So, I'm just one of those kind of people that, hey, I can take $500,000. I can take $1 million. Just give me a little million. Maybe I can get my ticket and get some smaller prize money. But it would be really cool if we did win the Big Mama Jumbo. I know they always say that your odds of winning obviously are very low. They say you got more chance of getting bitten by a shark, struck by lightning. If you just happen to have had both of those things done to you in your lifetime, please go get a ticket and please be my friend because I guarantee you are probably lucky. You're feeling pretty lucky right about now. So, yeah, if you guys go get your tickets, drawing is going to be on Saturday. Let's see who wins, and I'll give you a huge good luck with that. Okay, so team in Virginia Tech. Researchers in Los Angeles has just discovered a new millipede species. You're looking at it right there. It's kind of weird. It's kind of gross, but as a kid, I would be all about this video right here. So these never-before-seen creatures, pale, blind, inch-long burrowers with the ability to produce a silk-like sticky substance similar to spiders. I don't like spiders at all. You guys know this about me. But get this, despite being so small, they are described as having a gaping, toothy mouth and over 480 legs. It looks like it could possibly glow in the dark also. Like, I don't know, it's just a very weird creature, and it's cool to see the Virginia Tech researchers all the way in Los Angeles are figuring this stuff out. All this research that we're going through, obviously your technology is always advancing, and then you got so many people who are constantly discovering new things, new species every single day. Look at those tiny little legs. You can see it just a little bit right there, but 480, who sat down and counted that? That's some dedication right there. But yeah, just a cool story out there for all of our kiddos out there that love biology. I know as a child growing up, I stayed outside playing with insects and bugs and stuff. So this would have been really, really cool to me. So if you guys are checking this out and inspired by something that you can possibly do as a researcher growing up, this is one example. You can see this full story on our website as well at WSLS.com. So, who doesn't want to end the week on a sweet treat? If you love you some Krispy Kreme, I got a hookup for you. Get this. You can do just that tomorrow because Krispy Kreme will be celebrating their 86th birthday with a special deal. You can get a dozen original glazed donuts for just 86 cents after you purchase a dozen at the regular price. Krispy Kreme was founded in 1937 and was originally just sold in the grocery stores before they opened up a brick and mortar place. So, if you guys aren't a fan of Krispy Kreme, I know to each their own. You know, everybody has their own kind of Krispy Kreme or kind of donut that they like, period. I know in Arkansas, when I was in college, Shipley's Donuts was the top notch deal to go to. And then when they opened a Krispy Kreme in Jonesboro, Arkansas for the first time, I remember getting my first Krispy Kreme donut off the conveyor belt. And it was a whole new world, a whole new world. So yeah, if you guys want to get you a setup, a hookup right there to celebrate Krispy Kreme's birthday and do it in fashion, you can go get you a regular order of a dozen donuts, and then 86 cents more, you get a whole nother dozen. So yeah, make sure you share with family and friends, because you know we do not need to be gaining weight. I know Krispy Kreme donuts, they're always tempting to eat as many as possible in one setting, but do not do that because it's not healthy. But either way, happy early birthday to Krispy Kreme. And if you're going out to get you a donut, please let us know. Take a picture of it. We would love to give you a shout out on our pins. All right, speaking of pins, man, you guys, it's Thankful Thursday. You send in some beautiful pictures, and we always love to give you some kind of shout out about those pictures. First up today for Thankful Thursday, let's give a shout out to our guy, or our girl, look, Josie Scotty. Swirling Clouds. She has hashtag Just Look Up in Galax, Virginia. She sent this in to us, and this is absolutely a gorgeous picture. Again, it looks like something off of the cover of a book. And then also coming up next, I got to give shout out to our general manager, Jamie Leon. She captured this beautiful nature-like picture of a what is that, a deer? Yeah, it's a deer. I don't know. Don't get mad at me if I'm if I'm supposed to call it like a female deer or buck or whatever. It looks like a buck. I guess that's a buck. It has horns. You guys, as you can see, I'm not that, knowledgeable about the proper names of this. But hey, either way, it's majestic. It's beautiful. Thank you, Jamie, for sending that in. Up next, we have a beautiful picture coming in from our beautiful friend, Cable, I think. Sunrise in Withville. This is a beautiful, beautiful sky. And again, it also looks like a gorgeous painting. I can't even describe it. It seems like something that an artist had put together on a canvas. So shout out to you for that picture. And then last but certainly not least, for our Thankful Thursday, we got to give a shout out to Marcy M, man. Marcy, you always come in clutch with the best pictures out there. Got Twilight. This is happening at Bassett, Virginia. Again, another painting looking picture. Again, if you guys have a gorgeous picture or something that you would like to share with us, go to our website and share it to the Pins tab. It's very easy to do. I upload pictures all the time. A lot of people upload pictures all the time. It's just a very cool deal to get yourself involved with. And if you want to get a shout out on the morning sprint, we got you. I know meteorologist Chris Michaels. He'll come in every once in a while on Virginia Today and give people shout outs during his forecast. But more than anything, we want you guys to share those pictures with us, because we would love to share them with everybody else. We don't want to just be the only ones with these gorgeous pictures. We want to share them with everybody. So send them our way. Tomorrow's Friday, Family Friday. Anything that you're doing this weekend with your family, send them in to us so we can give you a shout out for it, give you a hookup tomorrow. So let's get to our weather, man. Those pictures was gorgeous. We need to get to what the weather forecast is looking like today. So with that, we're going to hand it over to meteorologist Chris Michaels in the building with that latest forecast.
All right, happy Thursday, guys. Temperatures today, upper 80s and lower 90s. We'll see some hit or miss storms developing after about 3 p.m. or so. And there's the possibility of another wave coming in at night. Severe weather threat looks to be pretty low as we lose the heat of the day, but some of us could have a little bit of a wake-up call late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Follow along for weekend storm chances and updates with our weather app. I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning on The Sprint.
All right, Chris, thank you so much, man. Obviously, you want to make sure you have that app nearby just in case you get you some showers coming through. If you're outside trying to do something for fun or trying to go to the pool or something, just be weather aware, just to be safe, all right? Moving on to our next story. We were talking about this big viral video that went around. It was with the Carowinds roller coaster with that cracked beam that kind of shook the whole world. Get this, got the repairs underway on the roller coaster at North Carolina Amusement Park. The park says that a new support beam will arrive today, so good job right there. Park leaders say that once the new beam is in place, the park will operate the ride for 500 cycles and then ask the builder and a third-party testing firm to examine the coaster for safety. The park will then ask for evaluation from state regulators As we reported, a park visitor shot video of the cracked support beam and shared it on social media. Earlier this month, the park immediately shut down the ride and began to make arrangements for those repairs. So, you guys have seen the story. You've seen the video of the coaster literally in full action. Big, huge car just coming through, and the beam is just cracking open. You can see the sunlight through the crack. It was just a sight to see for sure. So I'm happy that they're stepping in and fixing it as soon as possible. I'm glad nothing awful happened that day when the crack did happen. But, you know, again, if you see something, say something. If you're going out to these theme parks and you see anything that's looking kind of weird or janky or whatever, please go to the park management, the supervisors, talk to somebody immediately, because again, you can have fun, but no need to have fun at some type of risk of things not being held or kept up to standards. Okay, so moving on to our next story. This is a really cute story right here. This is a really good story because this teen is really doing something special for his sister. It says a Washington, D.C. teen is headed to Africa to hike nearly 20,000 feet up on Mount Kilimanjaro. Okay, so here's this. This is Hudson Reynolds. He's taking on the challenge inspired by his sister Tia. And Tia lives with PKU. It's a rare condition that prevents the body from being able to break down certain amino acids. Now, Hudson is raising money for PKU research. He's hoping to raise $200,000. And get this, all he needs is $7,000 more bucks. Hopefully people can step in and help him out. But yeah, his goal is to find a cure. And he says finding a cure is a huge priority for the entire family.
You know, my mom cross-country skied across Norway, so I was really inspired by them. Just wanted to do something like they did.
So the journey will take 8 days in freezing temperatures to complete. This is a very, brave thing to do. For him to raise awareness, to raise money, to help his sister, and to help people with the condition just like his sister is a blessing. If he has time to do it, he has the strength, and I believe he can do it. Looks like a very athletic family. But can you imagine doing this? All those thousands of feet up in the air, freezing temperatures, 8 days. Whew, that is a journey. We wish him the best of luck, because hopefully he completes his mission, and hopefully that research goes to good use to help people like his sister. Okay, another one. While most older people like to spend their money wisely on certain things, here's a very cute story right now. This lady, she is doing something a bit different from everybody else, okay? So she's slowing things down. For 97-year-old Marie Erickson, she spends her free time riding around on a state-of-the-art John Deere tractor. Now, she saved up to buy on her 97th birthday. In order to claim her green throne, Marie needed to save her money for a little over a year, and she did just that. Look at her having just a blast right there. Let's hear from her real quick.
I kept counting it every month. I finally got to $5,000. I said, oh, great. I said, I think I'm worth it all these years, and I'm not going to take the money with me. I'm going to save it. I'm going to spend it.
So Marie says even though she doesn't drive a car anymore, this is the next best thing. Again, shout out to her. She spent her money the way she wants to, girl. 97 years young. Look at her. She's just going. And I can tell you that riding lawnmowers like that, period, is a lot of fun. It's very safe, and the fact that this is something that she saved up for, I'm so happy she got her little John Deere tractor, man. If you guys want to see the full story, to put a smile on your face and see what kind of personality she has, just go to our website at WSLS.com. Okay, so now we're on this talker story that we were talking about earlier. Super bizarre. Again, it just seems like we live in a world where there are so many people who love doing things for attention on social media, and specifically TikTok. TikTok is just something that's just not, I don't like it, and I'm not throwing shade at anybody else out there who loves it, but it does have its consequences, especially when you're doing TikTok for attention, and that's what happened right here. So this is a kind of a screenshot of our article. I'm just going to give you guys the details of it. Ohio plastic surgeon state medical license was permanently revoked Wednesday after a medical board determined that she harmed patients while live streaming their surgeries on the social media app TikTok. Now, the Ohio Medical Board voted to ban Catherine Graw, is her name. Catherine Graw, and it says that She is known as Dr. Roxy in her plastic surgery practice, or Roxy Plastic Surgery, and to her many TikTok followers, from ever practicing again from the state. Now, the board said that Gra, who originally had her license suspended in November, neglected her patients as she live streamed parts of their procedures, spoke into a camera, and answered viewer questions, all while surgeries were taking place. You can't do that. Neither Graw nor her lawyers responded to Wednesday messages seeking comment, but Graw's TikTok account is currently private. The board warned Graw about her actions as early as 2018, citing concerns over patient privacy and possible ethics violations, according to previous board suspension notice. The notice also listed 3 patients of Graw's who suffered severe complications and needed intense medical care after she operated on them. One woman's intestines was found to be perforated a week after her surgery, which is a procedure that Graw partially live streamed on TikTok. So not only is that inappropriate to do in a setting, but she's actually, impacting other people. Says the unnamed patient suffered severe damage to and bacterial infections in her abdomen, as well as a loss of brain function from the amount of toxins in her blood, according to that notice. So with that, I got to bring in my girl, Jazzy Jazz. Jazz, are you with me right now?
Yes.
Okay. What in the world? Okay, so I've seen some TikTok challenges. I've seen people just like it because it's entertaining, but a lot of people get on there, and sometimes I don't know why a person would think it would be appropriate to live stream something so personal.
Yeah, I feel like just all professionalism went out the window with that one.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's no way that you thought in your head that it would be right to live stream something that's so personal.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if she even had these people's permission to do something like that.
Exactly.
To expose them in that way. Like, it's just insane to me that someone would think that that's okay.
And my thing is that, I mean, somebody had to have not known that they were live streamed and heard about it later, because if you think about it, who complained? I know maybe there were people who were just like, maybe this is kind of inappropriate for you to be having full-blown conversations with viewers while you're opening someone's body up, And my thought is that if I were having surgery and then I woke up and then I found a video and then I was the patient, you best believe I would be complaining, because I'm like, dude, let's put my business out there like that.
Yeah, just completely inappropriate, and she really should have thought that one through. And she, in my opinion, I feel like her having her license revoked was certainly warranted.
Mm-hmm.
I think she should have really thought that one through before she did that, because it's completely inappropriate and just absolutely unprofessional. And to think that she went to school to get her license,
right,
and then she didn't even think through before she posted and live streamed on TikTok.
Right, and then not only that, putting people's business out there. I don't care what kind of conversation you're having with your viewers or your audiences. I don't care if you think it was an educational thing or what, but for you to actually cause people to have bacterial infections because you weren't paying attention to something, that's just malpractice, So, she definitely deserved what she had, what she's received as a consequence, and I think that this should be a lesson to anybody else out there who are TikTok personalities to understand that there are consequences to your actions, and if you are in a professional setting, such as a medical profession, maybe, just maybe, you want to put the phone down when you're operating on somebody.
What you're doing. Yeah, you should not be on your phone when you're doing something so important. Mm-hmm. And it just really shows the carelessness and just the apathy that she had for her patients, because when you're doing something so important, you should not be on your phone.
Exactly.
Your primary focus should be on your patient, not on TikTok, and not how many views you're going to get.
Exactly. Okay, so speaking of views, please tell me, do we have any viewers today or any comments today?
Yes, we have a ton of views. We don't have any comments today, which is surprising. But as always, because we've noticed that you guys like to leave comments after the video is finished. Mm-hmm. But we would love to hear from you guys in real time. So as always, you can head to our website, go to the Morning Sprint. The article is the #1 story on our page. All you have to do is go to the comment form and drop a comment. It's that simple. It'll take you maybe a few seconds. We would love to hear from you, because we always respond to comments live And we just want this to be an ongoing conversation, a back and forth kind of thing.
Definitely. And like we mentioned yesterday, we're going to start doing this cool deal where a lot of people, like you mentioned, they go back later and watch the morning sprint. They go back later and kind of respond to certain things that, they were just like, I just got to say something about it. So what we're going to start doing is doing a comment section dedicated to the biggest story the day before. So tomorrow, hopefully, and I'm praying, fingers crossed, that there are people who are watching this or will watch it later. Comment, give us your 2 cents, give us your opinion. I want to know your comments because, again, we love that engagement. We would love to put it out there tomorrow because it's going to be called Chatting in the Comment Section. So that's going to start up tomorrow. Hopefully you guys give us something to work with because we would love, love, love to hear from you.
Yeah, absolutely. Really would. Because like I said, we really want this to be a back and forth. And we love hearing from you guys.
All right, Jazz, do we have anything else before we get these headlines knocked out?
No, that's it for me.
All right, girlie. God bless you, and thank you so, so much.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, guys, before we roll out, we got to get to these headlines. So let me go ahead and get everything set up so you guys can be prepared to see what's coming up later in our later newscast. Okay, new developments, unfortunately, this morning in the deadly shooting of a Grandin 7-Eleven. That shooting happened in April, and the suspect is facing first-degree murder charges. But get this, the victim's widow has filed a wrongful death lawsuit. Details are coming later. Plus, a Virginia couple who nearly lost their lives in a volcano eruption are back in New Zealand sharing their story. Lauren and Matt Urey are the first witnesses to testify in the trial of 3 tourism companies charged with safety breaches in 2019. White Island disaster where 22 people died, unfortunately. We hear from them and what they're saying. And then last but not least, the National Weather Service will work to confirm several suspected tornadoes. This morning, they were spotted touching down outside of Chicago, the extensive damage left behind. We have those stories and so much more coming up on the later newscast and online at WSLS.com. But again, we want to hear from you. Tomorrow's Family Friday. Send us anything that you are thankful for in your family. If you want to send a picture of you and your family taking a selfie, if y'all going out to coffee, or if y'all going out to some type of hike or something this weekend, let us know so we can give you guys a shout out. And again, it can encourage other people just to get out and move and to do things together as a family. So we'll do those pins tomorrow. And also, the comment section is going to be lit up. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to reflect back on today's story. The biggest talker was, again, the surgeon who lost their license because they were TikToking during surgery. How crazy is that? So again, if you guys got any comments, anything you would like to say, please let us know. Drop it in the comment section. We will get to it. I think that does it for us this morning. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday. We'll be back here again tomorrow on Friday, the end of the week, wrapping the week up the right way. 8 a.m. WSLS.com on the Morning Sprint.